name is Jaylen Garnett. I'm here to talk to you about my ESS project, and it's about being a personal trainer. My final project, that is. To me, being a personal trainer is being able to help other people reach their goals and meet their expectations, even in life. And as a personal trainer, you will work with a lot of different people with different ages. And so, I feel like personally, when you are meeting someone, it requires them to have a better understanding of who you are first. And because at the end of the day, no one wants to work with anybody that they don't know about. So you have to have a slight background. For me, I run track. I've been running track for 11 years. I started running track when I was 9 years old. And for that, it was more like my brother and his wife put me into the sport. And being able to understand that, like, if you do something, you cannot quit. So even with being a personal trainer towards other people, knowing that they may have the mindset to quit, that's your goal, to basically have them say, hey, I can't quit because my goal is to be this, or, this or that, whatever. And so meeting their expectations and giving them the workouts that they need is the best thing, really, because of the results that come with it. And so also being a personal trainer, you have to have knowledge in exercise science. And if you take the college route, it's more like you majoring in exercise science, sports medicine, physical education, kinesiology. So that is by far the best thing for me. And so let's get to it. Skills. The skills for being a personal trainer, like the passion. If you desire to be or to become a personal trainer, it's more about your profession. For me, I run track. I've been running track for about 11 years now. And so the injuries that I've had, which was very many, I've always wanted to know more about the body itself. So kinesiology is the study of movement, basically. And so within that, like, I love how, like, athletes nowadays are becoming more advanced in the products that we use, as well as, like, just the gyms and stuff, the new technology within gyms, being able to move, like, fluently with that. But also, as far as dedication, focusing on your goals concerning, like, your client success. For me, like, out of all the times I've been in the gym, I've always been asked, the number one question was like, what's my goal? And my goal is to become faster, stronger. And so each and every time I set foot in the gym or even outside the gym, and so, like, that's my thing. Communication is the number one thing as well. You should, like, visibly show equal appreciation for your client, whatever his goal, his or her goals may be. Patience is the most important thing too as well. You should, like, patiently try your best to, like, change their mentality on things, and put them into, like, the right perspective. And meaning that they should be something. So another thing, academic requirements. Like, academic requirements within being a personal trainer, you have to study human body anatomy and functioning. So next thing, abilities, critical thinking, creative thinking. Creative thinking, understanding what exercise may be good for this person, and, like, as far as critical thinking, if this person does this, what is the outcome of that? So that's a good thing as well for abilities. Being dependable, being able to be on time for that person that's in need to get better, to be good and feel good about themselves. Determined. As far as being a determined person, I'm a determined person as well. Being determined is more like understanding what you are doing it for, and being able to hold yourself accountable. Being able to be a good listener. Being able to be a good listener is like probably the most understanding thing and the most important thing, because, like, if you understand what's going on, if you help that person understand what's going on, is pretty much the best thing, really. because you get to have them have an understanding of what it is that they want out of what you're going to give them, and what workouts you're going to give them to become this type of person that they want to be. And also you want to maintain high expectations on things. And so, like with that, it's also being realistic. And I feel like each goal that you have is realistic. It's all about a dream too. You know, dreams like are meant for you to like be able to have a better understanding of like just what it is that you want. And being able to dream is just a beautiful thing. So another thing I want to talk about is the outlook of being a personal trainer. Being a personal trainer is strong because the elderly want to stay healthy, know what to expect from like personal training, have the money to spend, and they don't have a lot of time to really sit around and think about life, or they want to enjoy it. So the organizational environment input basically is like for example, since a personal trainer's like work environment can change from day to day, they may be at a higher risk for injury, whether it's training clients or demonstrating proper technique. The nature of the job is physically demanding, really, and like within that, a trainer should always curve out time, and like to maintain their own time, and to maintain their own like physical well-being. So since their like environment is flexible, a trainer has like the freedom to create different workouts and routines. And like within that, while developing new training programs, a trainer must keep the ability to have their clients have an understanding of what's going on, and to keep the ability of their clients in mind. Some clients don't mind noise when they're working out, while others like do better in a calmer environment or a more tranquil environment. Yeah. Education required. Education required. You have to earn a high school education, high school diploma or GED, or both may be acceptable. You have to complete a CPR or an AED course, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, automated external defibrillator, and like certifications within that, to have a safety environment for your clients. Because who knows, someone may fall to the ground. You may have to give mouth to mouth, like contractions. And so that's what I call it. But I physically have never seen that in person. But just by like taking the test and actually using an AED is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of like frustrating at times, like to get it like working, because there's like different things you have to do. But yeah, the interesting facts, like I said, you get to travel all over the world. You get to travel different places. You get to meet new people, especially if you want to become like a personal trainer for somebody else, an elite athlete, and to be able to have them like understand who you are. Like I said, communication is the most important thing, really. And within that, you create a strong friendship, a strong bond with your person that you're training. And it's like I said, the friendships is the most important thing as well. Like it develops everything. And trust is the most important thing. Trust, loyalty, all that. So that's like an interesting fact for me, especially because of the personal trainers that I have that's training me. So yeah.